with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some charts. Like I said, we do have some news coming here at 10 a.m. So let me just give this a refresh here. We got, what, 10 minutes on the dot? Looks like it. Now, a couple of things I want to point out. First and foremost, let's go ahead and jump up to the higher time frames. I guess I'll start at the weekly, actually, and I'm going to show you guys ES first. So NQ right now is obviously inside of last week's previous weekly candle range. However, ES did sweep the previous weekly candle low. That was actually what set up the long for us yesterday, was when that low got swept. But now if I bring it back here to NQ, drop down to the daily, obviously we're ranging up here a little bit, which is expected, you know, rolling over into a new month, a new quarter, and it's also NFP week, right? So a little bit of ranginess is to be expected, right? It's not the week to just go balls to the wall trying to, like, you know, YOLO your accounts or anything like that. You got to be very smart, very picky, very selective. And one thing that I'll point out here, obviously I said yesterday that I felt like my draw on liquidity was going to be lower, which is to these relative equal lows down in here. And it could still happen. Granted, the SMT divergence that has formed with those lows could be a reason why price wouldn't need to go there without going to the highs first. We do have an SMT divergence, however, with this low right here with ES. So I'll toggle to E-mini S&P here quickly. You guys can see that ES did run this low, this recent low here on the 4-hour and 1-hour chart. And then NQ obviously did not. So we do have an SMT divergence with the lows right here, which for the moment has me feeling bullish. So we got bullish SMT at the lows. Potentially a run to previous weekly high could be in store either today or tomorrow. I didn't realize that tomorrow was actually only a half day. I know I said that I was going to be streaming Wednesday. I think I'm going to be taking Wednesday off. I didn't realize it was actually going to be a half day in the market. So obviously I'm not trying to not really trying to trade that per se. So just a heads up on that. Looks like we'll have a long middle of the week weekend, Wednesday and Thursday off. Back at it Friday after the news, after the NFP news. We do have SMT at the low, but we also just formed SMT with the highs, right? Because we've got NQ running these highs here. Is this London? No, this is actually a PM high from yesterday. So just toggling on the, I'm going to toggle on a couple things here just so we can get a view. Looking at the sessions, obviously, huge displacement up. See, my bias as of right now, guys, truthfully, we did form SMT, yes, so I do want to be, you know, careful. I do want to be patient. You know, I'm not going to be hopping anything just yet. We got news in 5 minutes. But truthfully, what I would be anticipating as of right this moment, could change, but as of this moment, what I feel I'm anticipating is a correction back down into this range and a continuation higher is what I would like to see. Let me check the 4-hour chart. Yeah. Leaving behind, this 4-hour candle closes here in 4 minutes. I really like this 4-hour order block, to be honest. I like the looks of that. 4-hour order block in CISD. We'll see how we close here. Obviously, heavy displacement up here on the 1-hour, 30-minute. I still think all of this gets ran out on ES, truthfully. We'll see. Let's see what Jolts does. Let me not make too many predictions before the news, because that could change everything. Macindo, I don't have a Top Step discount code. If you just click the link either in the comments or in the description of the video, it's just clicking the link. I appreciate it. And the discount only applies to first time users, so just a heads up on that. But I do still appreciate the support. Cheers. How are people bullish? Well, I don't know, Romeo. I was feeling a little bullish. Pretty heavy displacement up. You know, 4-hour change in the state of delivery. Market structure shift. We got a heavy 4-hour candle close now, right? Above this high. So pulling down into this structure and then just continuing higher, I think is absolutely very plausible with the, you know, big SMT we have at the lows. previous weekly low swept on ES, and then this move up with the SMT divergence definitely has me totally understanding a bullish bias for sure. I'm just waiting for that displacement to kind of tell me what we do from here. If I'm being totally honest with you, I could see it going either way. I can make an argument for both sides of the market, and as per ICT's famous quote, right? How do you know when conditions are low probability? It's when you can make a very justified argument for both sides. When you can make basically an equal argument for shorts as you can for longs, I would say that's usually when you know you're kind of diddling in the middle, so to speak. So I'll just wait, guys. I got no FOMO. I got nowhere to be but here for the next hour or so, and I'm willing to wait. We waited all silver bullet hour yesterday before we actually got our trade, and it was worth the wait, I'd say. But yeah, ideally I'm not really hoping that I have to long up here. I kind of would like to see a deeper retracement first before I look to long, truthfully. Maybe that's just me, but that is definitely how I feel. Would like to see more sell side delivery before looking for longs. You know, we haven't got down to equilibrium yet on either ES or NQ. You know, so I'd hate to get enticed into a long from here. And that's not to say that price couldn't just quickly go, right? Sometimes that happens. And those are just the trades that I end up missing. I'm not too sad if that happens, because it's just not really a trade that I was, I guess, really trying to catch anyway, if that makes sense. We did SMT right here. So I might not be overly surprised if price were to continue higher, but I like that we just ran this high out on ES. I like that we're forming SMT now with NQ. I might try a short here soon. We gotta define stop loss. I'm keeping risk light basically all week until we get through NFP week. Getting ready to short. So I'm going to hop in short here. I'm going to put my stop at the high where the SMT just got formed. This is more of a turtle soup entry, I would say, just because I'm not really waiting for like an inverse fair value gap or anything like that. Very nice, guys. If we take out this low, I'm going risk free. I wanna hold this down to this low here. That'll be a good enough move for me. Nice reaction so far. We are leaving behind a 1 minute gap here in the next 15 seconds or so. So we'll see if it ends up coming back for that. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take my risk off there. I'm risk free now. Let's see if we can get the continuation through this low right here. Okay, guys. I got stopped out, plus 2 points in profit there. Basically break even. Obviously, worst case scenario is it does that and then goes to my target. But I'm happy to be out of that trade if this all gets inversed and we start going higher from here. Like, very happy to get out of the trade. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna long. Probably not. I just don't like that we are generating more sell side here. And we haven't traded to equilibrium. yet of the range, which is really what I was waiting for. If I was going to get long, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a trade back to equilibrium of the range. And didn't get it on either one of these indices. SMT with Dow Jones, not with ES. I think I will try a short in this little 30-second gap. Light risk, tight stop. I know it's not in the macro. I know. You can rub it in my face if it loses. I know. I can already hear it. I know. Okay? But I'm going for it. If this trade loses, it is 100% because I took it before the macro. Let me just say that beforehand. But I like it enough to go for it. And I'm taking the risk off the moment we trade through this low here. Look at ES, or look at Dow Jones is dropping right now. Holy smokes. There we go. All right, guys. I'm taking my risk off now. Gonna let it run. I'm not too concerned about it. If I can stop that break even here, I'm just waiting for the macro. We just took this low. This is an inefficiency. It could soup this and just keep going higher. So I'm totally cool if I can stop that break even here. I'm just protecting myself. And hopefully this macro can be my friend and run me to the promised land. You guys get me? Macro in 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes to the macro. Looks like a stop at break even is what the doctor is going to be ordering. Okay. So stop that break even again. But I think you guys see the logic behind it, right? This is a bullish PD array. And that trade was taken outside of the time window that I was hoping for. So I'm being more defensive. Like I said, I'm gonna err on the side of caution every time. It's better than a loss. It's better than a loss. Yeah, maybe James 1-1R. I take 1-1R sometimes. It just all depends. What kind of trade setup we have, where I think the draw is. Right now, I think the draw is down here at least. You know, so that's what I'm trying to aim for. It's really a matter of timing, though, right? Macro in about a minute. Here's the macro, baby. All right, let's see what we get, guys. Let's see what a couple fellas like us can ponder up here in these choppy waters. And again, basically the whole reason for not being willing to long at all is just because we have yet to get that retracement down to equilibrium on either indice. That's really the only thing. Because we did say at the beginning of the call, rewind the tape if you need. We did talk about being more bullish after getting this run up. but wanting to see, I guess, a little bit more of a retracement than what we got. Didn't quite tap into this 4-hour OB. But, again, doesn't mean, I guess, jack shit, really. Price can do whatever it wants. If we're really bullish and in a hurry to get somewhere, it'll do what it got to do. With that, guys, I'm hopping off for now. I'm going to look a little bit later just to see if there's another move down. I'll post on Twitter or something. If I do get something, I'll post in the community tab. Win or lose, if I take something, I'll let you guys know. But so far, 2 days streaming. Had a nice green day yesterday. Today, just 2 break-even trades, ultimately. Oh, well. And not streaming tomorrow because it's Wednesday, day before... I'm sorry. Yeah, day before the bank holiday, and it's a half day. So the market's only going to be open half the day. I think it's going to be pretty poor price action. It's going to be really even more choppy, I would think. And then obviously no trading Thursday. But I will be planning to do a stream for NFP Friday. And just looking to trade around the same time that I normally do. So going into Silver Bullet Macro and Silver Bullet Hour. And seeing if we get that 2-stage delivery event to play out, guys, for NFP Friday. So enjoy your next couple of days off here. If you are trading tomorrow, just be smart, be safe. Don't do anything silly. And yeah, also if you're celebrating the 4th of July, guys, enjoy. Don't blow your fingers off with any fireworks. But God bless America. God bless the USA. God bless trading. And God bless each and every one of you fine folks for showing up. Feel free to like the stream on your guys' way out. And I will see you guys back here, I guess, Friday morning, ladies and gents. So enjoy your guys' Tuesday, and we'll talk soon.